Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested.com. I'm here at DesignerCon 2016, and this is Sam Cobb, an artist who's with us at our booth. How you doing, Sam?
I'm doing really well.
I'm so glad you're able to join us. We met you in person at Monsterpalooza, but our viewers may have seen your work before because we painted one of your kits last year. So you are a sculptor and you build Automata.
I do, yeah. In fact, this was the kit that you had built last year. This
Yes.
is the Anglerfish.
Yeah, it was your simplest one.
Yeah,
you wanted to start
the
simple.
easiest one.
So for people who might not know what Automata are, how would you best describe it?
Automata is a sculpture that moves, and it can move in a lot of different ways. I choose to do a very, very simple crankshaft. So it's basically just bent wire, and the bent wire moves other pieces, which sort of cause a chain reaction.
Right, so for the anglerfish, you have a system of wires through the spine, and as we crank it, it kind of wobbled around.
That's right.
Moves
So
around.
it's just simple hinges, and it kind of just pushes and pulls and makes things happen.
Now, something a little more elaborate is what
Yes.
you've brought here. This
Right.
is your Krampus, and it is amazing. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. This one is labeled as a very difficult build.
Okay.
And it's very difficult for a number of reasons. Most of the mechanics are hidden inside the body. So there's a little bit of space that you're going to have to work around and through. That's kind of why I built the kit, so that now the body comes in two different pieces. You can actually put the guts into it and then close him up. In the past, my first two pieces that I built, I had him hollow cast all as one piece, and I was trying to get needle nose pliers down into this little space.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare, so I just tried to make it a little bit easier.
Can we see how he animates?
Absolutely. So it's, again, a simple crankshaft on the bottom. If you kind of pick him up, he's got a bobblehead motion, so you can just take his little head off here. And again, it's just a very, very simple crankshaft underneath. Just three different tabs, a piston, and then two wires or two ropes.
And it goes through the body and
It does, yeah.
crank it up. Let's see him. His head does a little bit of a, okay, you got the feet movement, nice.
Yeah, so his little legs are dancing, and then of course this is a seesaw motion, just a central piston that's pushing the seesaw up and down. And as it pushes the boy up, the arm is lowering.
And it works as one fluid motion.
Just a single motion.
How did you conceive of the movement, and when you're going about designing a very difficult, automata, what's the prototyping like, and how do you know what type of movements you'll be able to get?
Right. I start off by doing a lot of sketches, and I have a general idea of how things are going to interact with other things. So I know that if I have a piston and it's pushing on another seesaw, it's going to push it up and down. And I know if I just want to push it or if I also want to push and pull, there's some differences. Like here, I just want to pull. So just if the string pulls, then the legs move, and that's just simple. So then I get to choose which mechanisms do what. After a number of sketches, I usually do a first sculpture. The sculpture is simple, and I mold it, do a really quick, ugly-looking mold, and then I cast it in resin, and then I just start drilling holes.
Right.
And trial and error until it gets just right, and then I finish the sculpture, mold it again, and then start casting.
So the mechanics are the most important thing first.
They are certainly the thing that take the longest, and the whole design is based on where you can put things. So the size of things, the shape, all determines on how the mechanics go.
And that totally informs the size of your base, because you need all three of these there.
Right.
And you need them to be at certain lengths for how much you want to push the wire up and down.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. From start to completion, how long does it take for you to get a kit designed?
I usually prototype them sort of low and slow over a couple of months. It's part of my day. I'll just come home and I'll start sketching for a little bit and then put it aside and then come back the next day. Let's say I'm already at prototyping, so I'll just start, I'm going to focus on the legs now. And I'll set up sort of a rudimentary little base and just start testing things and making sure it works.
Wow. What type of movements interest you in terms of automata? Is it organic movements? What?
Yeah, it's always been organic for me. My whole process is very organic. I know the 3D printing world is really taking off, and I dabble in it a bit.
Yeah.
But I have a love for everything old school. So I sculpt everything in wax, or in clay. I mold by hand. I don't really 3D print anything. So all the whole process of it is just me getting my hands dirty, and that's the part that I love.
And that work totally shows in like in the texture of the face. You see all those lines where you're combing through, finishing and stuff. And these are kits, so you also make the kits yourself and sell them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful, amazing, and people can find them on your website.
They can.
Yeah. So what else are you working on now? Are you any new projects you can talk about? Or?
Sure. I just finished a massive gallery event in Portland, and now that that's kind of taken care of and over and done with, the premise of having wearable art, and of course I had to make an Automata backpack for my model to wear, but. Now I'm moving into a new line. I'm kind of hoping to start messing around with pendulums.
Oh, okay.
And I have this thing in my mind of having a whole school of fish that are pendulum operated. And it's been on the design table for a while.
That's so cool.
But I feel like I'm actually going to have the time to start investing in that. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to follow along with your progress on your Facebook site and on your website.
Absolutely.
And you guys should definitely check out Sam's work if you're not here at DesignerCon. This is an amazing convention. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thanks, Norman.
I'll let you get back to running table. Some people stopping by, and we'll see you guys in future videos. Bye-bye.